Hey guys, this is Alex from Low Key Millionaire here, and today we got some breaking news. Nasdaq is attempting to change their stock trading hours. They are trying to increase their hours. They are attempting to do what's called the 5 by 23 model, which means 5 days a week for 23 hours a day, you are able to trade on the Nasdaq stock exchange. This is breaking news. This increases drastically the number of hours that stocks can be traded, of course, and it also creates a lot of expected outcomes and also unexpected outcomes. In this video, I wanted to go over what those would be. So just FYI, the Nasdaq is the second largest stock exchange in the world. It holds about 3,800 companies and it is very, very popular. Traditionally, it has been open just for pretty much the daytime trading hours, what we are normally used to for stock trading. But recently, Nasdaq has filed paperwork with the SEC to increase this trading hour to basically 23 hours a day. So essentially, they want to make 2 trading sessions a day, one day session and one night session. During the day session, the hours would be from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. And after 8 p.m. there would be a 1 hour break for maintenance and just to let the dust settle. And then after that 1 hour break, there would be the night session, which would be from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. The night session is really where the difference is. This is an extra trading time that previously and currently is not available to trade. Now it's almost like a 24/7 type thing, pretty close to that. This reflects the growing interest in stock trading, and it allows people in all over the world, like for example, Asia and Europe, anywhere pretty much where there's internet access, to trade US securities, pretty much US stocks. And this has many, it's kind of like the butterfly effect, where one change in a very complex system can impact other things and have ripple effects throughout the entire ecosystem. For one thing, I can see how things are trending. They are basically trending towards a 24/7 news cycle, kind of like an always-on platform that never switches off, and it's always able to react in real time to market-making news. I mean, this is good and bad because now no longer do you have to wait till the pretty much the opening bell of the stock exchange to be able to react to news that happen maybe in the evening or at night. Now you can react in real time. And so that definitely increases the liquidity of the markets and possibly even the volatility as well. We're not really sure about this. And traditionally, the Nasdaq is very tech heavy, right? So, think about like the big tech companies like Google, Amazon, Alphabet, Meta, Netflix, Tesla, Nvidia, all these huge companies. And a lot of these companies attract a lot of foreign investments in places like Asia and Europe. And now, if this, proposal does go through, now it's almost like instantaneous. You can react to market making news almost instantaneously. Guys, I got a lot of thoughts on this, but for the average retail investor, it just lends more kind of practicality to indexing, in my opinion. So now that it's switching to a 23-hour trading day, nobody can keep up with it. No human being can possibly keep up with the news and every little thing that happens. And in my opinion, that's a futile thing to try to do anyways, because the market moves so fast and the economy is so complex. There's an unimaginable number of moving parts, things going on, where it was already impossible to kind of predict, specific things. And now it's basically, I would say it's very close to impossible to predict in real time, like real events happening and what that will do to the stock markets. This news just lends more credence, in my opinion, to basically tracking the index, just indexing, just setting it and forgetting it. Just being in line with the stock market, because literally it is impossible to keep up with this. You gotta sleep sometime. Everybody has to rest. You gotta, take breaks. It's basically trending towards a quote unquote always on economy or an always on platform, very similar to like cryptocurrency and the Forex trading markets. I can't say that I couldn't see this coming. To be honest, it's heading that way. Things are heading towards a world of interconnection, a truly global market that doesn't just prioritize the United States hours. It's basically international now. Anybody at any hour pretty much is able to trade stocks at this point. And it's not official yet, and they have just filed paperwork with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, to get this going. They're looking at rolling this out, the extended trading hours, possibly in the second half of 2026. I just wanted to get this video out to explain the fact that things are now moving at the speed of light. I mean, like, it's so hard to get any kind of leg up on the markets because now people have the ability to react in real time to whatever is going on. And it just goes to show me, at least, that there is no use in trying to predict or guess what the market may do, what stocks may go up or down. The best thing by far is just to hug the index. That's what I'm personally doing. I'm a big believer in indexing and just keeping it simple, just setting it and forgetting it. Just consistently investing in the S&P 500, in the Nasdaq, and just letting it ride through all the ups and downs, because I have no idea what is going to happen short term. It's rigged in such a way that if you try to do it, you're going to get crushed. It's much better, in my opinion, this is just, what I'm doing too. It's much better in my mind, just stick with the index and just let it ride and basically just reap the rewards without having to do nothing pretty much. Just basically staying consistent. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a good idea or a bad idea? And like I said, it's the butterfly effect. There's going to be a lot of consequences that we can expect, and there's going to be a lot of things that we don't expect. One other thing that I can quickly think of is that these large companies like the Amazons, the Teslas, the huge tech companies, they are in a position to benefit tremendously from this increased trading volume because a lot of foreign countries, a lot of foreigners, a lot of foreign investors, that's what they like to invest in. And the increase in liquidity in these markets will give these huge tech companies a big boost. That's just what I can think. Obviously, I don't know for sure, but it just seems logical to me. Things are increasing rapidly and things are changing, things are mixing and melding, and things are now constantly in flux now where nobody can have any advantage, it seems. The small advantage that you would gain by being the first to react to something right when the market opened, that's no longer possible. It's truly becoming a flatter world, meaning we're totally interconnected. This is totally becoming a global economy. It's just the trend of things right now. And we're moving towards this direction. It's actually been the case for many years, probably even decades. And it just makes sense at this point because almost everything now is 24/7. Crypto is 24/7. The only thing, obviously, that hasn't been 24/7 is the stock market, in particular the US stock market. And this changes the game once again. We have to be prepared for this, and the way to be prepared is basically by admitting that this flattens the playing field even further. It makes getting any kind of advantage pretty much impossible. And that is why, in my opinion, the value of being an index investor has never been higher. Forget about all this noise, all the market making news, all the headlines. I mean, nobody at this point can keep up with all those things. And if you try to do that, you're fooling yourself. It is not possible to do this. Studies have shown that 95% of day traders lose money. And that tells me the only way to consistently make money over a long period of time is to become an index investor. That is the best way to build wealth. That is what I have done personally, and I can attest to that. Building wealth is so fundamental nowadays. It is so important because just look around. Just look at what's happening with the economy. Investing is the only way to keep up with things. If you're not an investor, if you're just hoarding your money, you're gonna lose it drastically to inflation. If you're not a saver in the first place, then you're even more screwed because you have no money in the first place. You have to first become a saver, and then an investor. The investing part is absolutely critical. And there's so many policies now that are leading to hyperinflation that we've covered before on this channel. That basically devalues the currency. It debases the currency to the point where in order to keep up, in order to just stay afloat, you've got to invest your money. The fact that the stock exchange is increasing their hours, extending their hours to pretty much 23 hours a day, that just tells me nobody can predict what's going on. The best way literally is just to index, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'll try my best to constantly give you guys the most up-to-date, insightful news. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, listening, turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next one. Alex from Low Key Millionaire. Take care. Bye-bye.